But when we were together, Sid said to us, I'm not speaking to you, Mark, or to you, Keith, or to you, Dickon. I'm speaking beyond you to the consciousness that you are. Again, it's that same element to sit in, that you want to see beyond the forms at which people are caught up in, that they're presenting to you. Not that you don't talk about them with people, it's just that you want to sit in knowing there's more to this person than what they're caught up in right now. I guess that's another way of looking at it. And the work is to help them kind of gain more from that place, that intelligence that they're a part of, rather than get something through their intellect. It's more like not having to get thoughts about what they're presenting, but really see that there is just so much more to this person than what they're caught up in their thinking right now. And that helps me. That doesn't mean like I don't have a conversation with them about what they're talking to me about, or what they're caught up in, or what they would like to be. I do that because, again, you want to keep the connection with people. So if you dismiss, that's the other thing. This isn't meaning that you're dismissing the importance to them of what they're presenting to you. It's just that your vision and your feeling in you is seeing the greater picture, that there is already a spiritual connection there, and you want to try to reach that at some point with people. So the first thing I sit in is that we're both mind, and we are already spiritually connected. So that's powerful. I mean, if you're sitting with someone and you could look beyond what they're presenting to you, you're in a different place than trying to build rapport. You're having strategies for rapport. Because if you sit just knowing that, and it doesn't mean you have to really like know that you've had this spiritual insight into knowing that, but just the feeling of really having a sense that that's true. So that already gets you into a deeper place of connection with coaching clients than, other approaches, or like for me, what I was trained in before really finding this understanding. So what you want to do, if you really love this understanding and you found something that's really been helpful and you want to share it with other people, you want to sit in how well you get that you're not separate spiritually from your coaching clients or nature. Now, you get that to different levels as you evolve your understanding. But when a client comes in to sit with you, you want to really get to know, to the feeling of knowing that.
But how does someone listening to this, who maybe doesn't see it to the extent you see that we're connected, how before we get on why it's important and whatever,
Oh, okay.
how do I, if I'm listening to this, how do I start to see for myself that there is no separation between me and my client? How do I get to that place of knowing that you seem to have?
Well, I think it's like anyone here who's had whatever level of insight from listening to this understanding, I think you have to just get to the feeling that your coaching client can have the same experience, that there's nothing in the way for your coaching client, again, except for the thinking they're in right now. That's where I started. I had that wonderful insight that feelings are just made up. So it shifted me completely to when clients came in. I just knew they could do the same thing. And that helped make the rapport connection deeper. It helped me look beyond what I was doing at that time, which was like taking their issues and trying to find some way for them to get feeling better about things, you know? That's just kind of a rough definition. So if you see that whatever you've noticed, whatever has come to you that you found a nicer feeling, that your clients have the same thing going for them. You're no different. They're no different than you. That helps, you know. And, you know, where I don't know how it was for all of you that are on this program or new to the principles, but, you know, for me, when I had that moment of insight, um, it wasn't like Mark Howard did it. It wasn't like I did anything. It just arrived. And so when I sat with people that first day back to my work after that evening of just getting this glimmer of knowing something new that I really couldn't put into my life yet, even. So that's how new it was, or how little of an insight you might call it, you know. I just knew that was possible because if I, again, you know, everybody kind of says this, well, if I could have, if something like that could happen to me, it could happen to anyone. But that's what started me to see that there was this deeper connection, that this person that was coming to me to improve had the same thing going for them and just didn't know it. And when I sat in that, it was like, I didn't feel a separation at all. I just felt like, oh, we're in it together. That was the feeling I had. So that could be one way to look at it. It wasn't like I was thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to develop rapport. Thinking about it later, I described it as rapport, but it was just this new level of understanding human beings. You know, it was just this new level, and the new level was, you know, they've got it too. And when I sat in, they've got it too, I was in a different feeling for them. You know, like I wasn't in, um, oh, I'm frustrated with this person because we tried a number of things and they're not getting better. You know, even though that was true, even though that was true, I knew there was something more for them, that they could find something more. And I knew it was within them to get it. And so I sat in that, and I was in a different relationship, a relationship of beautiful feelings of hope, of confidence, certainty. You know, like I had certainty. I just knew, like I saw something, they could see something too, but it arrives differently than what I was taught to think how change arrives.